So dear students, the next is rock cycle. How the formation of the rocks takes place, that we'll see in this video. So you all know, due to the volcanic eruptions, the magma molten which comes out of the volcano, it gets cooled down, settles. Once it gets cooled down and becomes solidified, it becomes igneous rocks. When these molten comes to the upper layer of the earth's surface and gets cooled down, it's a extrusive igneous rock. And one more is, these same igneous rocks becomes sedimentary rock. So when we see the rock cycle, first it will be a igneous rock, then it becomes a sedimentary rock, then it becomes, by the combination of igneous rocks and the sedimentary rocks, it becomes metamorphic rocks in the process called metamorphosis. So many rocks are made from the crust igneous rock. Example, granite, which will be used for building monument statues. So it does not include fossil deposits, which igneous rocks does not include fossil things. So the sedimentary rocks will include the fossil or the organic matter. And these igneous rocks are very hard and compact, that is tight, closed one, wherein the water resistance, it's a water resistance, as water does not permit to get inside it. And these are the primary rocks to become other formation of the rocks. Igneous rocks is the basis to become other type of rock. Then these rocks will be act as a storehouse of large number of minerals, which were igneous rocks. The first point is, igneous rocks are hard and compact, and they are the water resistance, and it is the primary source for the formation of the any other type of rock. And lastly, these igneous rocks will have a large number of minerals like iron, magnesium, aluminium, gold and silver. All this happens at the crust part of the earth, or the crust layer of the earth. Next, sedimentary. Sedimentary rocks are generally formed as these igneous rocks gets cooled and solidifies and settles on the earth's surface. So these sedimentary rocks, igneous rocks become sedimentary rocks. These sedimentary rocks will be formed on the river beds. River beds means at the bottom of the river, at the bottom of the lake, at the bottom of the ocean beds. River beds, lake beds and ocean beds. And the layer in the sedimentary rocks are given in a layer form, which will be the horizontal form. Horizontal, layer by layer. The sedimentary rocks will be formed in a layer by layer. During the formation of the sedimentary rocks, many times what happens? Organic matter, that is decay composition of the living organisms, get mixed with this layer. Between the layers, the dead decomposition will be settled over here, where the sedimentary rock, and gets transformed into fossil fuels like petroleum, natural gas, where the sedimentary rocks. And examples of igneous rocks is granite, and examples of the sedimentary is sandstone, limestone and coal are examples of the sedimentary rocks. Coming to the metamorphic rocks, these are very harder. They do not have empty spaces between them as like sedimentary rocks. And how this rock cycle takes place means, we just now got to know that magma from the volcanic eruptions flows out and gets cools down, solidifies, become igneous rocks. Due to intense heat and the temperature pressure, it becomes into metamorphic rock. So when the igneous rocks gets cooled down from the magma and settles over the surface of the earth, due to the weathering and the erosion of the melting, it becomes sedimentary rocks. And when due to the heat and pressure and the weathering of the erosion, it becomes metamorphic rock. And these the heat and expression, it goes to melt, again it becomes to the igneous rock. So it's a cycle from igneous to sedimentary, and sedimentary to igneous plus sedimentary. What happens? It becomes metamorphic rock. So this is a process as rock cycle. Next is uses of rocks. So this granite, marble, limestone, whatever is there, how these will be helpful for us in our daily life. One is, soil is formed from the rocks. Due to the accumulation of the sediments, what happens? The breakdown of the pieces of the rocks becomes soil. So soil is, we will get soil from what? Rocks, from the sediments. Breakdowning of the big rocks become small rocks. These smaller rocks again become smaller tiny particles, that is soil. Soil is a loose structure, loose mineral material which will be formed because of the sediments. Next, in ancient times, rocks were used to make tools and weapons. Tools and weapons in the sense, for the agricultural activities, we need for the plowing, for like axe. Axe we are using, no, for cutting, for breaking down of the wood, and even the while hunting. All these things they were using the rocks as a basic stone. Before they were using the iron or the steel or anything. The earlier human beings were using the rocks as the basic tools and weapons for hunting, for agricultural activities, for anything which they wanted to get. They were using the tools and weapons as a rocks. The rocks are extensively used in the construction of roads, houses, and the buildings. Basis for any constructional activity is the basically rock. Igneous rocks will be used as a basic rock for the construction of the roads or the houses and the building. Rocks contain fossil fuels. We saw in the sediment, well, formation of the sedimentary rocks, fossil fuels will be settled over in the layer by layer. So rocks contain fossil fuels which are the main sources of energy. Rocks contain several minerals like coal, petroleum, bauxite, magnesium, aluminium, etc. Some rocks are the sources of precious gems and stones which will be utilized in making the jewelry items. Some rocks will be like pearl, red stone, green stone. What we will be having, that we are going to use it as gems and stones. So dear students, please go through the video and we'll discuss much more on this in the live class. Thank you.